What's up, my guys? It's time to answer the age-old question, are women gold diggers? While I probably can't be as passion-filled as I would like to be on this topic, I'm going to keep it as surface level and as social media friendly as possible. Yes, I believe most women are intrinsically gold diggers, but not in the modern day way we consider that term. I'm going to break it down into two categories, materialistic wealth and societal wealth. I want to address materialistic wealth first because it's probably the only way you're viewing it. There are women that will seek out men for items and experiences and will reduce, reuse, and recycle once they have them. That's all they want, and they want nothing more. But I believe that's a very small fraction of women. Then there are the gold diggers in the traditional old school societal wealth sense. I hate that this crowd has now been coined a gold digger because I don't believe their views deserve a label with a negative connotation attached to it. And I think this label has allowed men to now dismiss these women. These traditional women seek out providers. They seek out men that they believe have the ability to provide for a family. They recognize that when they're 9 months pregnant, they probably won't be providing for themselves, and seek out a partner that may be a step above them so they know they have the temporary freedom to act on their biological desires. Just because women are more independent today doesn't mean that there aren't women that still value stability in the traditional sense. Do not fault women that act on their biological instincts. Women that want to solely provide for themselves and women that want them and their family to be provided for can coexist. Neither side is wrong or bad.
Men with money never complain that women are gold diggers. It's always the brokies. Like, my brother, relax. She doesn't want to use you.
Because not all women are gold diggers.
Yeah, they are.
Why do you think so?
I just went around the panel here and asked all of you if you would be okay with going 50-50 or the man paying the majority of the bills, and all of you said yes.
You expect us to provide all the emotional stuff for you, right?
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I kill one person, or if I kill 100 people, am I still a murderer?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to pay a minority of the bills, or maybe 50-50, or whatever it is, you still want a man that makes more money, so you're still a gold digger to a degree.
Well, going to extremes, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's how I have to bring it so you guys understand logic.
No, so there's a difference between wanting a roof over your head, stability, and wanting to run someone's pockets. It's completely different.
You guys are triggered by the term gold digger. That's why I was very specific and said, all women are gold diggers to a degree. You might not be a huge gold digger. However, and just so y'all know, I'm not roasting you guys for being that way. It's in a woman's natural tendency to be gold diggers. That's fine. But you guys are trying to sit here and dress it up as something else, and that's where we have the point of contention.
Of course. Chivalry is not dead.
My challenge to that is he doesn't know you that well.
Well, you get to know me over dinner. You have the opportunity to ask questions, and you pay for it by paying for dinner.
So he has to invest into like getting to know you?
Yes.
What if he's testing you and he's like, I want to see how invested she is into me. Shouldn't she split it?
No. I feel like that's something that comes after.
What if he's thinking in his head, like, what if she doesn't like me after this? I paid for a $50 steak.
Go where you can afford. California Pizza Kitchen, Olive Garden, Chili's.
What do you want in a man? Besides money and
Give me the mic, first of all. So for me, I'm an independent woman. So I don't ask for money. I don't ask for you to drop me off, pick me up. I have my own place, my own car. I ask the person I'm dating to respect me, to honor me as a woman, to back me up. Coming home to positivity, a foot massage, a dinner, wine.
She knows what she wants.
That's what I want.
Him about the first restaurant he gonna take you to. What's the last restaurant your daddy took you to? Because you shouldn't be coming to him to be your daddy. That's not his role. It's a first date. I want y'all to bring that down to level 3. Y'all way on 10 with this foolishness and want to embarrass somebody. My second question is, have you ever been anywhere? Where do you take yourself? Let me see your checkbook registry. Let me log into your bank account and see what you feed yourself on a regular basis. Where do you take yourself for lunch or dinner? That's the next question I want you to answer. And then the third thing about this, yeah, come on back over here because I need you to understand what time it is. A real lady, is going to be there for the purpose of what it's for. She's not looking for food because she's hungry that she can't afford so she can take it to go and get a doggy bag. I'm going to wrap this up to go. Why? You ain't going to have food tomorrow? That's a poverty mindset. So a first date, again, is to get to know the person, to hang out, have fun. Y'all should be laughing and talking. don't need to be a steakhouse. We don't even know if you worth a steak. You might just be worth a piece of bread. So ladies, young ladies, grow up. Get some maturity about yourself. Y'all buying titties, lashes, booties, and everything else. And you want somebody else to feed you. Save your money, stop buying your body, and put it to the side so you can have some food. That's not a man's responsibility. Now, once you dating a man, and once he get to know you, and y'all vibing, and he want to take you to a nice restaurant, guess what that means? You well deserving of that. He think enough about you to make a reservation. But some of you don't have reservations about your mouth. You talk bad, you disrespectful, you ghetto, you trifling, you don't have an income that substantiates what you want this man to do. You don't reserve being lazy. You full out lazy. You have no reservations on that. But you want the men to make a reservation for a restaurant, but you don't reserve what's between your legs. You passing it out like candy. You rated E for everybody. Oh my God.
You don't get to talk about how all women are gold diggers if you're broke. Because what this does is it further separates you from women and takes you farther away from accomplishing the thing you don't currently have, a loving connection with a woman. These blanket statements not only push women away, they make you hate women more and more on top of it. And ultimately by doing this, I'd say you're accomplishing the real goal you hide from the world and you hide from yourself, that you don't think that you should have love because you don't think you're worthy of it. Because if you really thought that you deserved love and could have it, why would you participate in self-sabotaging behaviors and beliefs? We only ever take action in accordance with what it is that we want and what it is that we believe. So if you're fixated on negative opinions about women being gold diggers, ask yourself this: is your goal to have a loving connection? Or is your goal to be alone because you think you deserve it?
But see, this is where this faceless man is wrong. Women actually are gold diggers. These women aren't interested in casual coffee dates. They demand lavish $1,000 dinners. Some might call it narcissistic personality disorder, NPD, a trait more prevalent in women than men. Magazines, cameras, and Facebook, considered 3 of the worst inventions for women, seem to intensify their insecurities about appearance and status. While I couldn't care less about people's opinions of me, women often prioritize others' opinions while disregarding what their partners think. The perception is that women stick around just to benefit from their male partners, leaving as soon as they believe they can't gain more. They move on to the next male victim, lamenting about their previous partners not providing enough. It's a recurring cycle where women blame the guy, overlooking the common denominator, themselves. It's both puzzling and amusing. During an Uber ride with 4 women, each claimed the male was the reason for their breakups. These single women left their boyfriends over perceived entitlements. The stories were so absurd that even a complete nut job would find them hard to believe. Despite this pattern, women resist change and continue complaining about the same issues. If I were to adopt such behavior, I'd prefer a mental institution. Have you observed the constant ego boost women receive on social media, with likes from thousands of thirsty guys who may not have experienced genuine intimacy? This continuous validation feeds their need for approval, turning them into attention vampires. Women seem irresistibly drawn to those who withhold attention, creating a challenge for their approval. Paradoxically, they reject those who readily give attention, as it poses no challenge. This pattern contributes to their sense of entitlement, as accumulating attention makes them feel deserving of certain privileges. A prime example is seen in Instagram models who garner masses of likes and comments for a seemingly average appearance. This abundance of attention fosters a belief that everyone should cater to their desires, or else risk being labeled misogynistic if they express dissent. This entitlement mindset is not exclusive to social media, but permeates society itself. While women advocate for equality, their default emotional and irrational thinking may limit their ability to see the bigger picture. Evidence lies in the language used. Women often say, "I feel," while men say, "I think." Society tends to cater to women, portraying them as pure and innocent beings, even though reality may diverge from this narrative, an incongruity that the judicial system often overlooks. In court, it often appears that women have a significant advantage over men, scoring a 9.5 out of 10 likelihood of winning. There are instances where a man faced termination for simply greeting a woman. A false accusation of sexual harassment led to his firing without HR investigation due to fear of negative PR. The legal system even allows women to avoid consequences for stealing sperm from a condom, citing the absence of protection as justification. These scenarios underscore how women, not solely based on attractiveness but on gender, can exploit their situations. From an early age, these women learn that certain behaviors yield desired outcomes, especially when thirsty men readily fulfill their wishes to gain favor. Such women often weaponize their sexuality, leading to a sense of entitlement. A recent TikTok video shared on Reddit depicted a girl cleaning her boyfriend's apartment. While the arrangement seemed reasonable, with the guy working long hours and subsidizing her living expenses, comments overwhelmingly criticized her as a pick-me. This reaction raises questions about societal expectations, suggesting an imbalance where the man is expected to work, pay rent, and handle all domestic chores, while the woman seemingly contributes little beyond existing and freeloading. This behavior is prevalent on FDS as well, where women expect men to take on the responsibility of organizing, paying for everything, performing all domestic chores, acting as a free therapist, while disapproving of women doing emotional labor, running errands, and catering to their every whim. There are even posts suggesting that a man qualifies as high value only if he cooks for the woman every day after work. Some attempt to rationalize these expectations with references to the burdens of motherhood, although a significant number of them claim to be child-free. My observation is that, if these women are not conventionally attractive, a small percentage of less desirable individuals will still offer them compliments. They readily accept such compliments, even from individuals they would otherwise ignore in real life. Unfortunately, some women appear to be mentally stagnant at the age of 14, finding validation in sources that, logically, should not hold significance. The sentiment expressed is that women should not participate in voting or hold positions of power, let alone manage households, schools, or the country, contributing to the disintegration of America. And that's it for today on Sigma Traits. Make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. Support this channel through membership. You can also support through PayPal, link in the description. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.